We are off to an incredible 5-1 start to the season, and today we take on Rice. This is our last non-conference game of the season. Rice is coming off of a victory against Memphis, but before that, they lost 3 consecutive games, and their quarterback is A.J. Padgett with 20 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions on the season. He's got an extremely accurate and strong arm, pretty much no mobility though, so he's a pure pocket passer. And he spreads it around to 3 different senior wide receivers, each of them over 24 receptions on the season. Bailey Fletcher is a guy on the defense to keep an eye on, 86 overall sophomore corner, and this guy is a ball hawk. He's especially good because of how fast he is. Looking at Antoine Hausler here, he went over 100 yards in his last game against Boise State, 12 carries for 114. He's working out as the starter. And Shelton Sampson in the slot for the first time this season goes for over 200 yards receiving, as we are on the road against the Rice Owls with an opportunity to pick up that 6th win of the season that would allow us to go to a bowl game. But I think we have our eyes set on higher prizes this season, as we will get the football first on the road, as Moncrief will return this one up to about the 22-yard line, and that will bring out Joshua Wood. 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 1,400 yards passing on the season, only completing 53% of his passes, as Wood will get out of the pocket on 1st and 10, and he's going to throw this one away. So the first play of the game results in an incompletion. Here is Antoine Hausler, the new starter for us. He picks up 6 yards on 2nd down. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Here is Wood in the pocket, completes this one to Shelton Sampson, and it moves the chains for the first time in today's game. Here's Joshua Wood on 1st and 10, and he goes down. He's sacked by Savoy. It's the first sack for this Rice Owls defense. Here is Joshua Wood. He's going to find Hausler, and Hausler will pick up 12 yards. Let me know how you guys like these helmets. I like the white throwback helmets. They were recently added to the game, and I could see us honestly turning these into our new primary helmets. I really do like them. Here's Johnny Santee checking in the game, and he'll pick up 9 yards as he crosses midfield. Utah State in business. Here's Hausler on 2nd and 1. He goes down. It's a TFL for the Rice defense. That would bring up 3rd down and short. Here's the pass to Gabe Shudak, and Shudak inside the 40, and it's a 1st down for the Aggies offense. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Joshua Wood goes down again, and it's Savoy again for his 2nd sack. That would later bring up 3rd and 12, and Sampson will reel this one in. That'll bring up 4th down and 7, and that will bring out Stephen Abraham. His kick is nowhere near being good. And unfortunately, I just didn't get enough power on this. I accidentally hit this, the X button as I was hitting A, and so it didn't give me any power. I don't think it would have been accurate regardless. As Rice begins their drive with an incredible catch by wide receiver Braylon Walker to the 40-yard line. So Rice in business quickly. Here's a run to the running back, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. That is Atkins on the carry. 2nd down and 11. Here's the pass from Padgett, and this one will be complete. 3rd and 5 upcoming for Rice. From the 34-yard line, it's a 3-man rush for Utah State. Padgett all the time in the world and throws this one away. That'll bring up a 4th down field goal attempt for Rice. This one about a 51, 52-yarder, and this one is wide left. Each kicker missing field goals, and Utah State will take over at the 34-yard line. In the pistol now, here's Joshua Wood setting up the screen. It's Antoine Hausler to the outside, and Hausler with a spin move, and he's going to pick up 12 yards and move the chains as we are to the 46-yard line. We stay in the pistol. Here's Hausler on the carry, as Hausler will pick up 4 yards. I would like to develop the pistol look a little bit more. I think we could, get some good use out of it. As here's Johnny Santee, and he'll pick up 8 yards, and he'll move the chains. Johnny Santee, 2 carries for 17 yards, as here is Hausler on 2nd down and 10. He'll pick up 7 yards, so he's to 20 yards rushing on the day. 3rd down and 3, it's Santee bouncing off of his blocker, and Johnny Santee fumbled again. Fortunately for Johnny Santee, he fell on it, but that's the 2nd time we've seen him fumble. He was down, so it wouldn't have counted anyway, but at the same time, he's got to hang on to the football. As we got a false start here, usually we're able to get the defense to jump off sides, not this time, as here is the 1st and 15 carry for Antoine Hausler, and he'll pick up 10 yards, getting a lot of that yardage back and more. 3rd down and 5 for Joshua Wood as he will escape the pocket, and Joshua Wood's got space to run. He will run out of bounds at the 16-yard line. That's 1st down and 10. I formation. Play fake to Antoine Hausler. Joshua Wood getting out of the pocket. Throws this one to the end zone, and it falls incomplete. Gabe Shudak was unable to work his way to the corner to try and reel that in. Here's Joshua Wood. Hit as he throws, and the pass falls incomplete. That will bring up a 31-yard field goal attempt. Abraham's kick is wide right, and it's no good. The 2nd missed field goal for Stephen Abraham. That one right there has got to be made. I just gave it too much power. As Padgett and Rice take back over, and he finds his tight end all the way to the 47-yard line. A 27-yard completion. As here's Atkins on 1st and 10, breaking tackles, and he'll pick up 3 yards as they cross midfield. Here is the read option now as Atkins goes down for a loss. It's Carl Nesmith having an incredible year. Has probably been the best defensive player we've seen in the series as there's a sack for Woodbury, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 20. John Woodbury getting a lot more playing time recently as we try to improve our pass rush throughout the season. He's able to pick up the sack there, and we will get the football back. Mike Lemonier will field this punt from his own 12-yard line. Lemonier to the right. This is the best return he's had all season, all the way up to the 29-yard line. That's a return of 17 yards. As Hausler takes the 2nd down carry to the outside. Antoine Hausler across midfield, and that's a huge run all the way to the 43-yard line. 60 yards rushing for Antoine Hausler as Thomas Yates checks into the game now on 1st and 10. Yates has space to the outside, puts his head down, he's taken down at the 26-yard line. As we go hurry up now, here's another give to Thomas Yates. Yates off of his blocker and picks up 5 yards. Thomas Yates has gotten playing time occasionally throughout the season, and he's honestly looked pretty solid. Shelton Sampson will take this one to the outside, tries to spin, and he's taken down at the 5-yard line. 1st down and goal. Thomas Yates will take this one into the end zone for a touchdown, but there's a penalty flag down, and it will be coming back. It's a holding on Gabe Shudak. And unfortunately, we'll be backed up to the 14-yard line. Joshua Wood to the end zone. Touchdown, Shelton Sampson. His 3rd touchdown in the last 2 games. He scored 2 against Boise State. He scores here. And I got to say, moving him to the slot was the best thing for this offense. We have looked so much better on offense, and especially our passing game, since he's moved to the slot. The best receiver on this roster. 7-0 lead now for Utah State as Rice takes over. 3rd down and 7 upcoming after the completion to Walker. Here's Padgett on 3rd and 7. It's a 4-man rush, and he finds his man all the way to the 47-yard line. Rice will move the chains. 1st down and 10. Here's Padgett in the pocket. It's a 4-man rush, late pressure at the end, and Atkins has space. Atkins with the reception over 20 yards all the way to the 30-yard line. That right there was a 23-yard run after the catch. Here's Padgett, pressure, and it's a combined sack for Zach Swanson and Carl Nesmith. That backs Rice up. 3rd and 18. Padgett, 4-man rush again, dumps it off, and this is going to be well short of the 1st down marker, and this will be another field goal opportunity for Rice. This one right here, about a 48-yarder. It's up, and it stays right. The 2nd missed field goal for Rice. We've missed 2. Rice has missed 2. These kickers have been terrible. Here's Joshua Wood on 2nd down and 4. He steps up, and he's taken down. Only able to pick up a yard on 2nd down. Here's 3rd down and 3. Joshua Wood in the pocket. Finds Grant Page for a 1st down. Utah State uses their 2nd timeout. Here's Wood. It's a 3-man rush for Rice. Wood will get out of the pocket. He's got plenty of space. Wood's just going to tuck and run this one. He's going to pick up the 1st down all the way to the 44-yard line. 26 seconds remaining here in the 1st half as we swing this one out to Mike Lemonier, and he's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. And unfortunately, we'll have to hurry up to the line. 2nd and 10 from the 44, and finally, Utah State decides to use a timeout. What was that all about? They wasted so much time. 2nd down and 10. Wood steps up in the pocket. He's shy of the 1st down marker, and the time is going to expire with no points to end the 1st half. That right there was just poor time management. You can't go hurry up, waste all this time, and then decide to call a timeout. You have to call a timeout right after the play is over. Unfortunately, that wasted about 8 or 9 seconds before we eventually called that timeout. Rice will take over to begin the 2nd half. Here's Atkins on 1st down and 10, and he will pick up 3 yards. Atkins to the right of Paget. It's a play action. He finds his tight end, and this is going to be a first down to the 32-yard line. Rice moving the chains to begin the second half. Tight end in motion. Here is the fake to Atkins. Swanson, another sack. It's the third sack for this Utah State defense, as Swanson has 1.5 sacks on the day. 3rd and 16. Paget, deep ball, and he overthrows his receiver, and that will bring up a 4th and 16. The defense has been incredible for Utah State. As here's the give to Hausler. He'll pick up 4 yards on first down. Here's Joshua Wood with Thomas Yates in the game now. Here's a deep ball as he completes it to Shelton Sampson, his 5th catch for 77 yards. He needs to stay in the slot. If he decides to return next season, he'll be in the slot again. As Thomas Yates stays in the game, he takes this one for 3 yards. Hausler now into the game. Here's Joshua Wood to the end zone, and it is nearly intercepted on the deflection. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Joshua Wood, 4-man rush for Rice. Wood's getting out of the pocket, throws this one incomplete. 4th down upcoming, and here comes a 42-yard field goal for Abraham. What in the world was that? He nearly hit the pylon. That was the worst kick I've ever seen in my life. A 42-yarder, and he just shanked it. 2nd and 7 for Rice as they take over after the 3rd missed field goal for Stephen Abraham. As Atkins takes this one to the left, it's a huge pickup to the 44-yard line. We're midway through the 3rd quarter. Paget completes this one to his man. J.D. Drew had a chance to break that one up, was unable to. 3rd down and 6, backup running back in the game now. Here's Paget in the pocket. He finds his tight end across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line. And Rice in business for what feels like the first time in a while, as Atkins will take this one to the 38-yard line. As long as they don't have to kick a field goal here, I think they may get some points. Paget sacked all the way back to the 50-yard line. Nesmith with the sack. This guy's incredible. He makes play after play after play, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 20. Setting up the screen. It's the 5th sack of the game. It's Swanson. This defense for Utah State has been incredible all game long. I gotta say, the defense has wowed me. The offense has wowed me at the same time. It's looked pathetic. As here's the 4th and 28 punt upcoming. Lemonier will field this one from his 10-yard line. Here is Lemonier. Takes it to the left. He's trying to outrun the coverage, and Lemonier is going to have another solid return of 15 yards. Mike Lemonier having his best day in the return game today. As here's Hausler on the stretch, and he'll pick up 5 yards. At one point in this game, had 60 yards, has only had 9 total yards after that. Here's Hausler, nice cut, and he'll pick up the first down to the 36-yard line. As here is Joshua Wood, as he will keep this one. Joshua Wood will pick up 5 yards, introducing a little bit of a quarterback running game to the offense here. 2nd down and 5 now for Wood. He's going to step up, and he's going to use his legs again. He'll pick up the first down to midfield as the 3rd quarter is winding down. Here's Antoine Hausler. He's got space to the outside, and it's a shoestring tackle. If that tackle's not made, he's at least running this one inside the 20-yard line. Here's Joshua Wood. Intercepted! The Rice defense comes up clutch, and they'll take over at the 37-yard line. Joshua Wood has his tight end there if he floats it over the linebacker. Unfortunately, that's not what he did, as Rice will take over at the 37-yard line. Here's a completion to the receiver across midfield in an instant, as A.J. Paget continues to work his hardest to get his team on the board. Here's a nice bubble screen to the tight end to the 34-yard line. 2nd down and 7 here for A.J. Paget. Completes this one again all the way to the 24-yard line. J.D. Drew again had another opportunity to break that one up. 1st and 10. Paget completes this one to his man all the way to the 16-yard line. 2nd and 2 upcoming. That's Walker on the reception. Here's a quick strike inside the 5-yard line. Rice is knocking on the door. 1st and goal. We'll later bring up 2nd down and goal. Here's Paget. 4-man rush to the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. They have tied this football game up, as that's Ransom Goels on the touchdown. And the defense has played good all game. You couldn't expect them to shut this team out. Obviously, that's what we would have hoped for, but it's a tie football game. Our offense is going to have to step up here, as it's a jet sweep fake. Here's Joshua Wood throwing this one deep one-on-one coverage, and Sampson's unable to come down with it. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Here is Antoine Hausler on the stretch, and he'll pick up 6 yards, third and manageable, upcoming for Utah State. Wood in the pocket. It's held on to by Shelton Sampson. It'll move the chains. Joshua Wood, yet again, another game in which his completion percentage is hovering around 50%, as Wood will loft this one up, and Grant Page comes down with it across midfield as Earl Soliday continues to work through some pain for Rice. Here is Antoine Hausler. He'll pick up 8 yards. He's running extremely well in today's game, 99 yards rushing. Here's Johnny Santee checking into the game now as he'll pick up the first down to the 32-yard line about midway through the fourth quarter. Here's Hausler on the pitch. He's got space to the outside. Antoine Hausler, a juke inside the 20-yard line to the 17 as he has 115 yards rushing in the game. Here's Joshua Wood getting out of the pocket. He's going to find Hausler, and Hausler's going to pick up 6 more. That'll bring up a third down and manageable. Lemonier checks into the game now. Joshua Wood will swing it out to him. Lemonier taken down after a pickup of 1. And that'll bring up a 4th and 3 field goal attempt for Abraham. And he's missed it again. The 4th missed field goal for Stephen Abraham. And Utah State has really struggled in the special teams department today. The punt returns have been good, but 4 missed field goals. As here's a deep ball complete. And that is a huge play for Braylon Walker across midfield with 1:21 to go. Paget intercepted by DeMooney. Raider DeMooney will take this one across midfield, and Utah State gets the huge turnover with an opportunity still to win this game. In a game where the score should probably be like 19-7 with 4 made field goals. Instead, it's 7-7, but Utah State stays alive. Johnny Santee on 2nd down and 10, and there's a penalty flag down after a pickup of 9. And this one is coming back. It's a hold on Shelton Sampson. 2nd and 14 upcoming. Joshua Wood, incomplete, intended for Antoine Hausler. 3rd and long upcoming. Here is Wood in the pocket, pressure in his face, and he's unable to complete the 3rd down pass. And Rice will take over, under a minute to go. Here is a completion on 1st and 10, and Carl Nesmith shaken up on the play, holding his ribs. Here is a 2nd and 1 for Atkins, and he'll pick up the first down. Rice uses their first timeout, and Carl Nesmith has a broken collarbone. He will not return to this game. Tuioti checks in his place, as this one is complete across midfield to the 49-yard line with 42 seconds to go. Rice still with 2 timeouts. This one complete as well. It's the 2nd timeout used for Rice, all the way to the 40-yard line. Paget will complete this one to Braylon Walker to the 34-yard line. Utah State needs a huge play defensively here. Here's Atkins on the outside run, and he'll pick up 3 yards. 20 seconds to go. Make that 15 seconds to go. Here's Atkins on 2nd and 7. He's taken down by a Leval, 2 yards shy of the first down marker. 3rd down and 2. No timeouts remaining for Rice. Atkins is shy. And actually, we use the timeout, not Rice. They take their final timeout. Here it is, the 42-yarder to win, and it is good. Rice has upset Utah State in a game that I thought if we win this one, we'll be ranked. Unfortunately, that will not happen, and Rice has upset us in a low-scoring 10-7 game. If we make even 2 of those field goals, we win this football game. The fact that we missed 4 of them really hurt us. Our offense ran the ball efficiently. Passing, we weren't that great. When you look at it, you know, when you go 15 for 30 and you have a 50% completion percentage, yeah, I mean, Joshua Wood has not looked great at times this season. He's not throwing as many interceptions, but he's not completing, you know, enough of his passes. You need to be sitting more around the 60% completion percentage in order to truly be what I would consider a quality starter. And we're just not seeing that out of Joshua Wood. I get it. He's not the reason that we lost this game today. We ran the ball well at the same time. Shelton Sampson looked good again in the slot. I think the reason we lost this game is pretty obvious. I suck at kicking. I don't like to do it, and I'm going to take the blame on a couple of those kicks. 2 of them, I think that if Abraham's a higher overall, he makes them. So 2 of them were probably on Abraham. The fact that he's just a lower overall kicker. The other 2 were definitely on me. Like, they were just terrible field goal, kick attempts. Unfortunately, we lost because the kicking looked bad. Carl Nesmith as well, broken collarbone, will end his regular season. And that sucks because he was on pace to really have a dominant season, maybe an award-winning season. Yeah, Carl Nesmith has been really good all season for us. Definitely sucks to lose him. Joshua Wood, like I said, 53% completion percentage is not good. And Brendan Sensabaugh has committed to Penn State. Unfortunately, we missed out on the #1 quarterback in high school football. I don't know. When you miss out on Sensabaugh, it really did hurt. We're still in the running for Juan Lima, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on. I do not want to miss out on Juan Lima. Carlos Butts, we have now dropped all the way to number 4 on his list. Kentucky, LSU, all above us. Juan Lima's really close to a commitment. As long as we don't see a late push from Texas A&M, we should be able to wrap this one up and potentially bring in the #1 recruit in the nation. Demarius Ahmad, everything's looking pretty solid there. I would like to potentially bring him in on a visit, though. This was a tough episode here. I am excited about the recruiting. We're not bringing in a whole lot of recruits, so recruiting's been kind of slow this season. And this kind of feels like the year where we can make a deep run, potentially go to the college football playoff. And when you lose games like we lost there to Rice because the field goal kicking looked so bad, it really makes me doubt that we're going to be able to make it to the college football playoff. Excuse my hiccup. I swear I hiccup in like every episode of this series. As we're doing some more scouting, because we need to be able to bring in some 3 stars, because we need to be able to bring in a full maybe 25-man class. We can't only bring in 15 guys. Our team would pretty much get worse. So we're 5-2 now. I think I'm going to make a change at kicker as well and allow Liam Mooney to start. He's a higher overall, not as strong as a leg as Abraham has, but I think the higher overall will really make a big deal in those short kicks that probably should have been made by Abraham. 2 of them my fault. 2 of them Abraham probably needs to make. This game should have been a win. 10-7 loss. Unfortunately, we moved to 5-2, but it wasn't a conference game. We're back in Pac-12 play in the next episode against Tulane. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.